Am I totally making this video just so I can have lunch? Yeah. Hello my loves, I'm Miss MonMon, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be testing another vintage product, and it is this electric frying pan from the 1970s, originally released by Sunbeam. Sunbeam is still around today and you can still buy their kitchen appliances, but this particular frying pan came out in the early mid 70s, I think from around 1974, at least in this colorway. And from what I understand, these were the air fryers of that decade. This is the be-all and end-all of kitchen gadgets in the 70s. Yes, fondue sets and things like that were very exciting, but the electric frying pan took out the competition. The idea was that it was small, portable, easy to move around. It was mainly used to advertise breakfast, and there are even ads saying that this will still be super popular in like 2018 according to some ads that I found, which is kind of funny because I don't know anyone with an electric frying pan. Everyone's now moved on to air fryers. I am not originally sure where this came from, as it was my brother's, and I figured it would be a fun thing for us to test out. So today we will be testing out this 1970s Sunbeam electric frying pan and making some dumplings. Now this frying pan has a temperature gauge right here, but it is divided into what you are cooking. To try and help with the convenience of owning an electric frying pan, they have decided you can make fish and chips or steak, hamburgers or chops, bacon and eggs, scrambled eggs, or all sorts of other things. I am setting this to, I don't know, I'm making dumplings. Bacon and eggs? Bacon and eggs. So it's a bacon and eggs. That's a nice safe option. So 300 is bacon and eggs. And yeah, that's releasing a fair amount of heat. Oh, there is steam coming off it. Okay, so let's add, why do I feel like I should have the fire extinguisher nearby? Let's add some oil. Should it be steaming that much? I don't even know if you can see that, but that's making me rather uncomfortable. Now this is releasing a rather strong burning smell. It's making me really nervous, and it's making a slight clicking noise. Can you hear that? So the oil is creating those streaks, which tells me it's hot enough. Let's add some dumplings. Now the reason I chose dumplings to test out is because you need to, at least for these ones, fry them, add some water and then steam them, which will involve putting the lid on top, and then taking the lid off and then frying them even further. So I've turned the pan down to 260, which seems to be doing okay, so I might bump it up to 280. So I've now flipped them, and I'm going to add some water and then put the lid back on, and we will leave them to steam for 5 minutes. Oh, it's bubbling out the sides. I don't know if that's, oh. I'm glad I used extra water because I feel like a lot of it's leaking out. This is not airtight. Okay, so I think it's been about 5 minutes, and we will see what is happening to our dumplings. Please don't be burnt. Oh, that's hot. So all our water has evaporated. We have crispy bottoms. I'm going to crisp up the other side, but we're a little bit low on the oil, which has never happened to me before. And if anyone has a problem with the way I cook my dumplings, I'm following the packet instructions. They have crisped up rather quickly, so I'm going to turn the frying pan off and get ready to serve. I guess lunch is served, so smacznego. No. No. No, I can taste the pan and I don't like it. No. No, no. Yep. At first I was thinking the dumpling was really nice and crispy. The dumpling itself tasted good. But then I started tasting the pan. It started making my mouth feel tingly. It just had a really awful flavor around it. It's not the oil, because it's what I've been using for ages. It's not the dumpling, because I've definitely had this brand multiple times before. Never had a problem with my modern cookware. So it's got to be the pan. I'm not going to finish that because if it's making my mouth feel tingly, if it's leaving a horrible aftertaste in my mouth, I don't really want to eat anymore. So I'm going to politely say thank you, but no thank you to the 1970s Sunbeam Electric Frying Pan. Even though this product doesn't work for me today, I'm sure in the 70s, I mean, from the popularity alone of this product, it would have been fine. Maybe something has gone wrong in the metal, maybe it's oxidized, maybe it wasn't stored properly. There's a lot of things that can go wrong. Yes, it was washed multiple times before its use. I'm just going to not use it ever again. Well, that's a disappointment and I'm still hungry. So I'm gonna go and make some lunch. Thank you so much for joining me on another vintage adventure. It's a bit disappointing that this one didn't work out today, but that's why we are on vintage adventures, to see how these things stack up by today's standards. I have more information as well as some really great adverts and photos of this product up on my blog, which you can find in the description box below. Please feel free to like, comment and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'd love to have you along for all my vintage adventures, as well as you can find me on any of my social media. I love seeing you guys interact with all my posts and I enjoy sharing a little bit more of my life with you all there. I will be back next week with a brand new video, but until then, be kind, be true, be you, and have a beautiful week. Bye! Had to fight a spider for this. How good are dumplings though? So good. I love how almost every culture has their own dumplings. Do you hear the cry of the dumpling?